welcome to Music Paradise. Today we're going to learn how to play the song out of movie Amelie. I have no idea how to pronounce this. If you know it, let me know. COMPTINE or COMPTINE d'une AUTRE l'après-midi. L'après-midi, that I know. Afternoon. First, I'm going to play the whole tune for you, and then I'll break it down as usual. You're probably asking yourself why it looked so weird when I played this part. Because I'm playing the whole song in a first position, which is actually not supposed to be that way. But I'm breaking it down for beginners. I can also show you how to play in different positions. So, let's get started from the very beginning. We start with the third finger on a D string. And here you can do your own bowing. Perhaps you feel like playing two legato. Yeah, two on one bow, one note on one bow, and then two legato as well. What I did was three legato, because it sounds nice. And we have a rest. The first beat is rest, so you have to count like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and if you go faster, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and we stay in the first position, and here we count like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and here you can leave the first finger on both strings so that you don't have to jump around. And if you're staying in a first position, first and second fingers on A and E string, and they're stuck together because it's B and G. It's not a G sharp, but it's G, which means it's a low second finger on the E string. And we play both notes at the same time, which means it's double stops. Here we have 3 and 4 on D and A string, and fingers are not together because it's G and E, not G and E flat, so it's G and E. Then double stop number 3 is the same one like the first one, 1 and 2. Now we have 3, 3 on D and A string, which is a fifth. Very hard to play in tune, because if you put your finger more on one string than the other, then the first one will be higher, for example. It will be out of tune. Yeah, so I have to try and balance it out. Put it on both strings. Then comes double stop number 5 with the first finger on A and E string. Also hard to play in tune. Everything is hard to play in tune on a violin, am I right? But you can do it with a little bit of perseverance. Just keep practicing. Now, second and third finger on the D string, fingers stuck together because it's F sharp and D. If you're not sure, find each note separately. So open string on the D, second finger, open string on the A and third finger, and then play them together. And then open string and first finger on the E string. And again 2 and 3 on the D and A string. And now come our 16ths, baby. Here it's very important to emphasize the first note out of each 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not well, you could practice it like that as well, but at the beginning it's very helpful to emphasize each first one out of the 4 so that you learn the structure. Here comes the hard bit, because we have to change, we have to do string crossings over 3 strings, which is hard. From E string we jump back to D string. So let's try that again. It's no problem if you're playing it slowly, but if you play it fast, it could sound like a little bit confused. So practice slowly a lot. And here it's really easy. You just put second finger on the D string, first finger on the A and E string, and that's it. And then you don't move your fingers. The only challenge is about your right arm. So try to make smooth movements. Remember not to jump, but draw a half circle in the air and not stairs, not a staircase. Okay, so let's try that. Here again we put our third finger on both strings, so we try to kind of help by moving our arm to and fro. And then we do the whole thing from the very beginning. And at the very end, we have another double stop, which is a third and fourth fingers on D and A string. So you can practice your double stops by finding each note separately on each string. And then you can practice it in the same way, but leave the fingers on a string like this. Found it, leave it on a string. Found it, leave it on a string, and try to play them together. Another way of practicing double stops is by playing the open strings together, D and A strings, and then try to find the right notes. Yeah, this is what you should get used to. This is a very good way of practicing the double stops, because your fingers should always come, first of all, from above, and second of all, together. You want to come immediately from above. You could actually play it in a first position like I showed it to you, of course, and then you could also start playing it in a second position and then move on to the third position. So you shift, second position, going to the third, then first position. That way we stay in a D string, which is beautiful. Then we're in the first position again. Shift into the third position. And come back into the first. And then you could carry on playing on a D string, but I don't think that's necessary. That would be 3, 4, 5. Fifth position. So you play, and then you go into the fifth position and carry on. You could stretch your fourth finger and still stay in the D string, but this is like totally unnecessary. It would make it sound too romantic, which it isn't. Is it a romantic song or not? Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. What I did was I played these 3 notes in the first position, and then I moved into the 5th position. Let's try that again. You could stretch your 4th finger here. And again. And go back into the 3rd position. Now you could play the double stops in the 3rd position. This is kind of perfect because it's 3 and 4 together on a D and A string in the 3rd position, which is B and G, C and Sol. Then come G and E on a D and A string again, or Sol and Mi. Let's try that again. 3 and 4, and then 1 and 2. And remember to also count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now come 3 and 4, 1, 1. Now you could stay in a 3rd position, which is hard. With the 5th, your finger disappears between both strings, so I have to practice this one. I went down to the 2nd position for the next double stop, which is 1 and 2 on the D and A string. We stay in the 2nd position and we play 3 and 4, A and F sharp, La and Fa dièse, and 1 and 2 in a 2nd position, still on D and A strings. That's how you could play. Let's see whether there is a different way of playing it. In order not to play this 5th, you could play 3rd finger on an A string. 3 and 1. If you don't want want to play the double stops, you can always play the top voice. Remember that. For the next part, we go down to the first position like you already noticed before. And here you could go into the second position, which would be also quite hard because here we have 4/4, baby. That's really hard. But I love challenges. So here in a second position, it's 1, 4, 4, 1, 4, 4. And then you could move down to the first position. You could go into the third position, play like this. You basically stretch your fourth finger. That would be a lot of fun. The beginning is in the first position. To the second position. And then go to the third position. Open A string, first finger in a third position, and stretch the fourth finger on an A string. Let's try it again. And then from the very beginning again. So you can choose where you want to play the whole song, the first position, second or third. In order to find the third position, you know how it goes. Play the open string, take the third finger in the first position, then play the open string again, move your arm up and play the same note with the first finger. That's your third position. So where the third finger was in the first position is now the first finger in a third position. Okay? 3 in the first position is 1 in the third position. In order to find the second position, you already know how it goes, right? Open string, second finger, F sharp on the D string, then open string again, move up your arm a little bit, and play the same note with the second finger. When we're in the second position, we float basically, and when we're in a third position, here we touch the violin with our arm. So if you're touching your violin with your arm, you know that you're in a third position. So when you're playing the first position, you suddenly notice you're touching your violin with your arm or with your hand, then something went wrong. Always keep bringing it down. But when you shift into the third position, you have to touch it here, unless your violin is built in a very strange way. Then you have the wrong violin. Then you need a new one, as simple as that. Or a nice old one, a Stradivarius. How about that? What kind of violin are you playing? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, let me know which other songs you would like to learn. Download the sheet music on my Patreon page. Remember to like and share this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again soon. Hola, señoras y señores, vamos a abrazar árboles. o algo diferente.